Hi guys, so I'm back today with a quick little project share. So this is a project that I've been working on with some friends of mine, and it is the annual page swap share. So this is the packaging that I did. You can see the 5 pages all boxed up. I am currently working on a process video of how I put the pages together, so that will be probably coming out before this one, or maybe not, I don't, who knows. But this is what I created, so I'm going to actually just move them out of the way, and each of the girls has their name on them. So there was Jacqueline and Mariana, or wait, no, this one is Kendra. So Jacqueline, Kendra, Christy, Maggie, and Mariana. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all the others out of the way, and I will show you guys on this one. Since I didn't make a box for myself, I will show you guys what I created. So first and foremost, I created this box out of 110-pound cardstock. Well, the bottom I created out of my regular 60-pound, and then I lined it with the 110-pound cardstock from Recollections. On the outside, I just used some of my just silver foil paper and just matted it on there, and then just some paper from the paper collection. Now, the paper collection that I used, and I cannot get it right now because it is buried, is Midnight Chic from DCWV. And so that's what I created. Now this little page, let me see if I have the die right here. I don't know the name of this die, but it is a Gina Marie die. And so I cut it out of the 110-pound black cardstock because I had a bunch of scraps from making the boxes. And I then, some of my gold foil paper, I cut out another piece to it. This is a little silver butterfly that I cut with one of my Alatina dies, and there's that one. These are just some Recollections flowers that the bottom one I actually inked with the Distress stain, and this one is brushed pewter, and it was a white flower and I just painted it silver. The gold flowers were from a, I believe it was a pack of gold flowers that I got from Michael, so I'm guessing it's Recollections. And then it's just a Wild Orchid Crafts rose in the center, and then just some black and white seam binding. Now there's a couple different ways to do this. This one is loose enough you could pull the seam binding off, but some of them aren't, and so I'll show you guys how I intended this packaging kind of to do this. So what I did was I tied it like this. I just punched a hole through the little nameplate piece and just strung the seam binding through it. And then the letters that I used, I cut out with just my Tim Holtz, I think, Upon a Time die. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Tim Holtz die. And so you open it up, or you take that off, just set off to the side, and then there is more paper from the paper collection. And then once you lift this out, the pages are here. And I did include some goodies for the girls, but the page is what we really want to focus on. So I put it in a plastic envelope. Now I do have to, or plastic envelope, a plastic bag. I do have to apologize because this page is out of control. It is seriously out of control. So I just sealed it with some simple washi tape, black and white washi, and then put it in this cellophane bag. So here is my page. Now let's go ahead and zoom in. Sorry about that. So on the front of the page, what I did was I created a magnetic closure on the front. So there are more Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. I think this is a 25 millimeter. These are probably like 15, and then just some 4 millimeter rosebuds. And then once again, there is those gold flowers from that Recollections pack. So underneath is a magnet, so you open it up just like this, and then this part will pull out. So it is a fold out, just like that. Okay, and this is just paper from the paper collection, and this I inked with my Color Box gold ink. This then will fold up like this, and it opens up as a gatefold like so. Okay, so that folds in, and then that's the front. So this just slides in back into the pocket right there. And it's held by this metal piece, and there's a couple magnets on the back to hold it in place. So then there's also on the front, I'll show you guys, there's this tab, or this tag that I put in there. Now this is, I think I forgot to tell you guys, but this is a page based off of Rodriguez Designs 101, and I'll try and remember to link down below. But also Kathy Order has a page style that's very similar to this. This one I actually modified, and I'll try and remember. But normally this page, you bind it on this side and it opens like this, but I wanted to change it a little bit. So I created a little tab, and this is just a tab, the Stampin' Up! Whale punch tab. And so I just matted it with both sides of the paper. And then you open it up. Now, this is a moving waterfall. And so what I did was I just created this cut from my silhouette, and I glued it down. This is just some silver ribbon, and I made a belly band out of that. And on the belly band, what I did was I adhered another silver flower and a white flower, and added just a little rhinestone in the center. And then these two tiny little flowers, and I don't know if you guys can see that, so you guys can kind of see that. Now they were from a spare parts pack, and they actually had little wooden beads in the center, and that didn't go with my theme, so I took them off and replaced them with the rhinestones that matched this one. Okay, so this one, it goes like this. You just pull it and it flips up, and you push it and it flips back down. So I've got a little seam binding pull right there, and it's just paper from the paper collection, and I matted some silver mercury paper around the edges. And I didn't mat this part of it. I was thinking I wanted to, but I really just didn't have enough mercury paper, and the pack of mercury paper is pretty expensive, and I wish I could afford it, but unfortunately I can't go out and buy like 17, packs of it to finish this project, but maybe someday. So then the next, there's this little flap in the center, and there's some more gold flowers, and then I knew I should have kept out a little paper, and actually I am in the middle of my page. So this little page right here, it's another little belly band, so under the black ribbon you could then set that there, and then this one the same as well. You could put something under that ribbon, just a picture to hold it in place. So this is held down by a magnet, so when you open it up, there are some photo corners right here, and I've just adhered down the edges of them, so you can place the picture there and there. And then I added another little cutout from my Cameo, and it's just cut out of the gold mercury paper. And what I did was I kind of alternated gold, silver, because I wanted to have a mix of it. Now this little this glitter piece is from the Michaels like $2 bin, and so I added the word love to each of these, and then there's some nice little pullouts here. And like I said, that's held down by a magnet. Now, flipping over to the other side, these are some more flat flowers, and I just added some rhinestones to the center of those. The lovely word I cut out using my Cameo, and the, what is that? It's not the trace feature, but anyway, I added a shadow to it, and then I made it kind of like a little belly band kind of thing, so you can slip something down behind the word. Obviously not, something this large. That doesn't look very good. I created another pocket out of a silver doily, that's what it's called. And I just created this using a scalloped die and then a circle die with some pattern paper, and just added a little seam binding pull to it. And then also, I didn't put anything in there, but there is the opening. So they could still like put a tag or something, but there's also an opening up at the top. So things can get stuck in there if they would like to. This is probably one of my favorite pages. And what I did is I created an acetate pocket, and then I just added some flowers on top. So you guys can kind of see after I take out those tags that it's just some pattern paper. This is another cut from my Cameo. And what I did was I cut 2 of them and I just offset them to kind of give it a little bit more contrast. I added some lace from my stash and some of the gold, almost velvet ribbon. And then, like I said, I just added some of the flat flowers. And then these are little matte flat back, just gems. And they are, what is it? Eyelet Outlet. That's the brand they are. And then I put these 2 tags in there so you can kind of see that. Then there's also this pull out, and again, this is just the side of the page. And then flipping to the back, this is probably my favorite page of the whole, this is my side of the whole page. What I did was I created a shaker, and it's magnetized. And so what I did is I cut, oh, I don't know, like 16 or 18, sorry, there's a little something on there. I had this image right here from my silhouette, and what I did was I cut the image out, and I go, oh, that's so pretty, what if I made it into a shaker? So what I did was I modified it, and then I created the inner parts of it, and you guys can kind of see how thick it is. I cut each of those and glued them all together, and then I put it on a hinge, and so it flips up like that, and it's actually magnetized down here. I added some more of those little silver flowers all around, and then I added some more of the white flat flowers that I have, some more of my painted silver flowers that I have, and then just some Wild Orchid Crafts black open roses there. When I open it up, you can see that there is a pocket behind it, and there's 2 more large photo mats right there. And then I created kind of like, when I was looking at it, it kind of reminded me of a shirt collar. So I just kind of folded those back. And then this word, again, I cut from my silhouette, and then I added the shadow function as well. And then, so if anyone's wondering, my pages are bound here. So I modified this page a little bit, and I created a little insert for my page to be bound when. So this is the front, and that's the back. So there's that. So this is my page, and then here's part of my my packaging. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back with another video showing all the other ladies' pages, and also obviously the finished book. So thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.